Welcome to the J. Cole Madness bracket. My name is Joshua Envyerz. I got a lot of comments in my Kanye bracket saying I should do a J. Cole one, and by a lot I mean like 4 or 5, but that was enough for me to go out and make this amazing bracket. I will have a link on my Twitter, so by the time this video is up, you should be going to my Twitter, and if you want to fill out this bracket for yourself, I'll have it tweeted out, and then you guys can share it with me. But today I have a very special guest. Introduce yourself.
All right, guys, I'm back again. Jpaulished. As you heard in my interview, J. Cole is my favorite artist ever. Well, of the new school, but possibly ever. I don't know, but huge fan.
We're going to start off in the top left-hand side. Workout and Cost Me a Lot. Now, before we get too far, originally I was seeding it by J. Cole's like top hits. I think like 1 through 3 on each side of the region were like Billboard's
Those
top
are all
100.
hits. Yeah, all the numbers
yeah.
definitely hits.
And unfortunately for me, Workout and Cost Me a Lot, I have Cost Me a Lot being Workout.
I also do. I mean, Friday Night Lights is just like, to me, that's the best mixtape of all time. So like, Workout's good, but it's a radio hit. Cost Me a Lot.
I think all of his number ones are like radio hits talking about females, and that's not what I listen to J. Cole
Not Crooked
for.
Smile though. Crooked Smile that's the number one. That's a little different.
Between the 8 and 9 matchup, we both got I Get Up. 5 and 12, we got Higher. 4 and 13, we got Rise and Shine. 6 and 11, Home for the Holidays. She Knows, Too Deep for the intro. I have She Knows. This is the first.
There's the first.
This is the first one right here.
I don't know, that song. That's just a vibe to me. Like I said, anything off Friday Night Lights is gonna be hard to beat.
Apparently and Sideline Story. I have Apparently.
I actually have Sideline Story. Even though that's probably my least favorite album by him, that's probably one of the standout songs off of it. Obviously,
I have a lot of Forest Hill Drive. Moving on.
Oh, I love Forest. That's my favorite album by him. But
yeah, No Role Models in Cold World. I have No Role Models.
Of course. No Role Models.
Cost Me a Lot and I Get Up. I got I Get Up.
I get Cost Me a Lot. I get Cost Me a Lot.
That was an interesting one for me as well, because I really enjoyed it, but I felt I Get Up was like a classic almost. So Higher and Rise and Shine, I have Higher.
I also have Higher.
Home for the Holidays, and I have She Knows, and you have Too Deep for the intro. I have Holidays. Holidays is amazing.
That used to be, see, the timing, it's always different. That used to be when I was like in high school, like that was my song. But now I think it's Too Deep for the intro. Just the meaning in that song for me is a little too.
Okay, yeah. So you have Too Deep for the intro. Moving on.
Yeah, what is that this week?
Yeah. Apparently, and No Role Models. You have Sideline Stories and No Role Models. No Role Models, hands down, right?
Yeah, hands down. Yeah.
There you go. Third round. I Get Up for me and Higher. I have I Get Up getting out.
I got Higher going. Elite 8.
Home for the Holidays and No Role Models. I wish it was like a different side of the bracket, because these are probably two of my favorite songs.
There's a few of those for me in here.
But I have No Role Models being out.
I also have
for the Holidays.
Going there.
Classic. It's a classic even though if it's new. Isn't that crazy?
No, it really is. That's really that's the song off that album. I mean, that whole album, like straight through, probably know every word, but that may be the standout. But even saying that's hard because everything's so good. But yeah. Role Models, moving on. I got Higher and No Role Models.
I have I Get Up and No Role Models, and No Role Models takes it.
No Role Models also takes it for me.
All right. That's what I like to see. Bottom now, Dreamville side.
Okay.
Crooked Smile and Enchanted. I got Crooked.
I got Enchanted. I love Enchanted.
Okay.
I love that. Well, I love the Pac song too that it's from. Come With Me. Yeah, Hail Mary, but that's a great song.
God's Gift and For Your Eyes Only. I have God's Gift.
I got For Your Eyes Only. That story's wild on that one.
The 5 and 12 matchup, we both have Immortal coming out. The 4 and 13, we got Premeditated Murder. 6 and 11, we got Love Yours. 3 and 14, we got Dreams. 7 and 10, Vilmatic. 2 and 15, Lights Please. In the second round, I have Crooked Smile and God's Gift. I have God's Gift moving on, but you got something completely different.
Enchanted and For Your Eyes Only, and then I got Enchanted moving on, which is kind of crazy. Even though Enchanted is a 16 seed, I love that song.
Immortal and Murder, I got Immortal moving on.
Okay, I got Premeditated Murder moving on.
Love Yours and Dreams, I have Dreams.
I got Love Yours moving on. That was a hard one for me because I love both of those songs. But Love Yours, just the meaning again has to take it.
I don't know. I don't like J. Cole when he raps about I think being broke was better. You see, I just don't
I don't agree with that either.
I just don't feel that.
I went to the show and like the whole way he explains it, and he gave this analogy of like being on one side of the fence, and then he got to the other side of the fence, and he realized that like he was looking left and right, and no one was really happy that he was seeing. And like in a way, he thinks being broke is better. But in that the next line, he's like, he doesn't blame you for thinking that way, because like it talks about like turn on the TV and seeing the Rolex and fantasize about a life with no stress, like that part. So he kind of I agree with that.
It's just rich people problems.
It is. It's one of those lines where you're like, can I really
I don't get it.
Yeah.
I won't get it unless I'm rich.
Yeah.
Vilmatic and Lights Please. I have Lights Please.
I also have Lights Please. Moving on.
Third round, God's Gift for Me and Immortal. I have Immortal.
Premeditated Murder. Moving on.
Dreams and Lights Please. I have Lights.
I got Love Yours. Moving on. Elite 8.
Ooh.
Over
Okay. Final two in this bracket region. Immortal and Lights. I have Lights Please going on to face No Role Models.
I got Premeditated Murder against No Role Models.
Let's move over to the Forest Hill side. Power Trips and Back to the Topic. I have Power Trip.
I did Power Trip. I do love Back to the Topic, but Power Trip is the strongest number one. Like, that's a great song.
Tale of Two Cities and Illuminati. I have Illuminati.
I got Tale of Two Cities.
Grown Simba and January 28th. I have January.
I got January 28th also.
Blow Up and Adolescence. Blow Up.
I get Adolescence. See, that's crazy because I loved Blow Up. That may have been
a hit.
One of the first Cole songs I heard.
I think that's the same for me as well. I remember I used to do like Gears of War montages, and I saw that. Yeah, I saw it on somebody's Gears of War montage.
Mine was actually on. I think it was
I was like, oh, this is nice.
It was like an MLB baseball game, and that was, of all things, like that was like a song on there, and I was like, oh, this is cool. And then I think I like listened to his whole catalog, which is crazy.
Yeah.
I can't remember if that's the exact first time I heard him, but it was one of them.
That's for sure one of the first Cole songs I've heard as well.
But 03 Adolescence, I don't know. I just love that story. Again, the story and realness in that one's crazy.
Between the 6 and 11 matchup, we got Land of the Snakes. 3 and 14, we got Farewell. 7 and 10, we got Forbidden Fruit. 2 and 15, we have Wet Dreams. Pause. Power and Illuminati, I have Power Trip.
I got Power Trip. Moving on. Over Tale of Two Cities.
January 28th and Blow Up for me, I have Blow Up.
I got 03 Adolescence. Moving on.
Snakes and Farewell, we have Farewell. Forbidden Fruit and Wet Dreams, we have Forbidden Fruit. Power Trip and Blow Up, I have Power Trip.
I got 03 Adolescence over Power Trip. Moving on. Elite 8.
Farewell and Forbidden Fruit, I have Farewell.
I also have Farewell.
And then Power Trip for me and Farewell comes out alive.
Farewell also for me on the top and the final four. That's crazy.
So we got No Role Models and Farewell both coming out. Bottom right side of the bracket, Cold World. Number 1 and 16, we got Can't Get Enough. 8 and 9, we got Born Sinner. 5 and 12, Two Face. 4 and 13, Change. 6 and 11, GOMD, Looking for Trouble, and In the Morning, I got In the Morning.
Oh.
Is this the first one?
Looking for Trouble. I mean, dude, that verse at the end when the beat drops. And I mean, just you got to think of the lineup on that song, too. Like, everyone spazzes on that thing.
7 and 10 matchup, we got Rich. 2 and 15, Gone. Second round, between Can't Get Enough and Born Sinner. We got Sinner, Two Face, and Change. This was a tough one for me, but I got Change. I think Change is one of my favorite tracks on For Your Eyes Only.
I also have Change. Moving on. Off of For Your Eyes.
GOMD, and In the Morning for me, I have GOMD.
I got Looking for Trouble. Moving on.
Ooh, okay. I think that one and No Role Models are probably my two favorite off of For Your Forest Hill Drives.
My second, I think probably 03 Adolescence. That's my farthest.
Rich and Before I'm Gone, I got Rich.
I got Before I'm Gone.
All right, this is where it starts switching up a little bit. Born Sinner and Change, I got Change.
I also have Change.
GOMD and Rich, I got GOMD.
I got Before I'm Gone. Moving on.
And then my final two in this is Change and GOMD, and I got GOMD beating everything in this region.
Yeah. I got Change over Before I'm Gone, and Before I'm Gone into the final four.
Final four of the J. Cole Madness bracket. The left side, I have No Role Models and Lights Please with No Role Models moving on to the national championship game.
No Role Models against Premeditated Murder. Got No Role Models in the finals.
The question is are we gonna have the same? Are we gonna have the same final? Okay. I have Farewell and GOMD, and Farewell takes it.
I got Farewell over Before I'm Gone, and
so
I got
both have. You have Before I'm Gone.
Before I'm Gone going to the final.
Okay.
That was almost the same, but
almost.
Before I'm Gone.
We got No Role Models in the final, and between No Role Models and Farewell for me, I believe I didn't fill it out, but I think I had Farewell beating No Role Models simply for.
Yep, and I had Before I'm
classic.
Taking It Before I'm Gone's probably. It's so hard to say like that's my favorite Cole song, but like in this bracket, I guess it would be my favorite Cole song.
You know how a lot of artists like you like their classics more than their new stuff.
Yeah,
Cole's like a weird mixture of you like his old stuff, but you also like his new stuff.
Yeah,
you don't like his in between stuff as
it's
much.
a really
but-
strange. Yeah, honestly, if we were to be honest, his first album was. I also heard that was the label. A lot of the reason that album wasn't as good as I think the others were was because the label kind of forced him to make it more like radio friendly and stuff. That was like the whole let Nas down. Like that's why he made that whole song because of Workout and everything.
So with that said, that's my J. Cole Madness bracket. Not necessarily March anymore, but these brackets are fun to fill out. So like I said in the beginning, I have a link on Twitter. Screenshot that, share it with me, tell me who you got, or just let me know in the comment section below on who you have winning as well. Maybe even some more suggestions on what bracket to do next if you guys want to see a new bracket. More than happy to make one. Any last words before we wrap this up?
DM me whatever you guys had for your brackets. I want to see what everyone had. And yeah, I don't really want to promote myself in like a J. Cole
All links
video,
will be, in the description.
All
Don't
links
worry.
for my music will be here. Got a music video out April 2nd, so check that out.
Thank you for coming on again, and we'll
No
talk to
problem,
you guys
bro.
in the next one.
Peace.